Hey, once again, it's your boy Daddy for Triple D Gaming coming at you with another map making stream video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gents, what's going on? What's up? Alright, so, as usual, you know, just picking up from the last stream. Hopefully we can get something done. Some good stuff here. Yeah. I need some more, like, I don't know, buildings that look like they would be longish type buildings, if you know what I mean. We're gonna get rid of that. We got a lot to do. Long story short, we got a lot to do. But the main question is, what are we gonna do with this? Are we gonna keep this? Are we gonna get rid of it? Are we going to keep it but change? I definitely want to change it. I definitely don't want to keep it. Like, if we keep it, I don't want it to be the same. I want it to be different. There is a collectible down in this hole here. Yes, way back in there. So if we do some rearranging, we got to remember that's there. Find a new spot for it. Like, this waterfall right here is normally invisible. I don't know why they have it invisible. They might have it to where it just shows up under, like, certain weather conditions, like when it's raining or something. That's the only thing I can think of. I made it visible for right this moment, but yeah, so that's what we got to do. We got to figure out exactly what we're going to do with this. These are all like placeable roads here. Maybe we can take them out and paint like dirt roads in. Bring the hill back. Rearrange these rocks. Just somehow we got to make it differently. I don't want to keep it exactly the way it is right now. Not that there's a problem with it, but you know, just want it to be mostly original. As original as we can possibly get it. As far as our yard here, we got to figure out what we're doing with this, obviously. Again, I didn't zip it up in third in game yet, so I don't know as far as our sawmill, how that's going to work yet, so we'll leave it alone for right this moment. Again, I gotta get telephone poles from somewhere. That way we can yank these ones out without these ones disappearing, which they'll disappear on us. But if we yank them out and they disappear, then at least we can just replace these ones here. Yeah, we'll figure something out. But for right now, let's get something done. Yeah, man. I didn't stream yesterday. I was just too tired. I went ahead and actually got some sleep yesterday. So that was nice. That was very nice. Oops. Come on. Alright, so what we could do, we could very easily just throw some trees right in here and just leave it alone. But, again, if you're riding along the map and you're, you know, out cab view and you got it zoomed way out, you're able to see back in there. So we are going to put trees back in there, just like they're on the mountains. So I'm gonna start with the big one there, with this big one. Try to fill that back in, and then we'll pop little ones here and there in between, and we'll get some trees up here on this, right there where it's dark green. Again, I got all these border trees in sections. So here's one section, this corner right here. That's another section. That's another section. So as far as the trees that we put back in here, we're going to keep it within that section. So everything on this side of this road will come from this section right here, clean up to here. So from here, over, and then down will all come from this corner section, and then so on and so forth. That's how we're going to do it. So let's get to it. Oops. Hit you guys with a little music, and we'll get started. I'm going to start back here, I guess. Oopsie. So they got it, like these ones here are kind of full. There's little bare spots here and there. I'll try to get it to be about the same ish. So we'll work on this for a little bit, and then we'll switch to something else. That way it isn't just all boringness. But this here is going to go kind of quick, though. Like I said before, I'm able to throw these down rather quick. Unfortunately, there is a lot. But again, you can, as you can see, I could just pound them in there. Just kind of random. Now we do have the dead trees too, and the pines in that, for these LOD trees, for these background trees. I gotta figure out, like, I tried to turn the shadow casting off of the mountains so it would stop doing this, but it doesn't go away. It only goes away if I turn the shadow casting off from the sun. But when you're in game, it doesn't do that. It only does it here in the editor. As you see, these these trees right here, like, they don't turn as you move. They're just flat, facing one way. The ones that we're putting down, see how they kind of turn, and they follow you is what they do. So any direction you look at it, it looks like it's facing you is what it is. But in actuality, it's just pretty much like a 2D image, and it just follows you as you go around. Alright, but already just with those ones, it's hard to tell because the arrow's there. I mean, it fills it in. But as far as like these dead ones and that, I'm not going to put them way back in there. I won't use them until we get up closer, because you won't really be able to tell, like I said. So if you're zoomed out of cab view, it all depends on what vehicle you're in too. Some of them you could really, it all depends on the modder. You could really zoom out of some vehicles, but standard in game, I think you can only zoom out probably like to here. But even then, you can still see way back there. But we already put the dead ones like, maybe from here up. I'm not going to worry about way back in there with them. I know I said on this side of the road, but I'm going to at least fill them into there. Oops. Oopsie. Yeah, so there. It looks like a mess up here now, but everything's nicely grouped. Nicely grouped. Alright. Back to it. Yeah, so for back in here, we'll just use these tall spruces, and then the shorter spruces until we get up closer, and then we'll throw some different ones in. And I'll make a little invisible line right there, and then we'll jump across the street, and then everything will stay on this side of the street. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a lot to do, but they go in pretty quick, as you see. Trying not to get them where they look like straight lines, too. Randomize them here. Save room, so pop some of the shorter ones in. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Little building there. Man, that went quick. We ended up with a huge line of trees already just from that little bit. But that's why I made all these separate like groups. I got so many different groups. So that way if you click on one of these trees, it doesn't open up every single tree on the map. So that's why I did all these groups the way I did it. unfortunately, just doing the background is just as much work as actually building the map. Especially if you want a decent background that goes with what you got going on. Gotta make sure these guys ain't floating too. Alright, then we'll pop a couple of random ones up here. Just where it's green though. Again, like I might even change these mountains how I changed them a couple streams ago and had them darker. We still might do that. I'm just not 100% sure yet. I'm sold on it though because it does look good. I just want to finish the map first and then see how it turns out, how it looks with it. So we'll flop it over to the darker. We'll just see how it all looks together once we're done. Starting to look like straight lines there. Alright. Yeah, see, that went rather quick. Wasn't too terrible. We still got smaller ones to throw in though. Every single time. Every time. Let's see. Like I kind of wanted to look like this up here, but these kind of look different because them ones that are up there are just 2D, but these ones I'm making them a little bit spaced here because we still got the little ones to throw in there. I want to make these ones that are up close on this hill look full. kind of a steep hill to have trees on though. And that is steep right there. Let's see what it looks like. Come down here. It don't look bad. Looks pretty good. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Like, I want to put some there, but that, I don't know, that hill is kind of steep. I guess looking at it from back here, it wouldn't. Yeah, we'll throw them in there, see what it looks like, I guess. a lot easier. It's a lot easier when you're throwing them down where you ain't got to work around stuff. You get on a lot quicker. The shadow is definitely getting on my nerves though. It doesn't do that in game, which is a good thing. With that shadow. I come up here, let's see, to the, oop. I'm gonna turn that off for now while we're laying these trees down. But I gotta put it back on when we're done, just because it turns the shadow off to everything on the whole map. Like, look at that bridge. So if I come down or come to lighting, let's see. Well, if I turn the light scatter, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. Shadow map viewer. Oh. Cast shadow map right there. Alright, so I turned that off. See, the shadow under the bridge and everything disappeared. But while we're laying these trees down, we won't have to deal with that shadow. Like, I tried to do that because it wasn't doing that until I put this background in, obviously. And then after I put that in, it started casting a shadow. So I came to all the hills and tried to turn that off for receiving shadows, so it wouldn't receive the shadow, but it was still receiving the shadow. So I don't know, other than what I just did, turn the cast shadow map off for the sun, I couldn't get that to go away. But like I said, it doesn't do it in game, it's just doing it in the editor. So turn it off for now so we can see what we're doing to place these trees, and then we'll turn it back on. I'm almost done with this section already. Or with the big trees anyway. And these here are all the different sections for the trees. I just can't wait to get done. Can't wait to get done with it. And then try to submit it. Like I said, I've never... out of all the maps I've made, I've never tried to submit one to Giants. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be denied the first go around. Yeah, that's looking good too. Check it out. Even though they look horrible up close. But that's what we did so it doesn't make a huge pile and eat up your frame rate while you're playing the map. So that's what you gotta do. I'd even been happy just putting down the 2D ones too. Wrong button. Yeah, 2D ones would have worked good as far as performance goes. Probably a couple up towards this tree line, and then get down there and look through it. And see exactly how it's gonna look. I only made the tree line so thick with the fully rendered trees, so I just want to make sure you don't see the pixelation of them looking through here. I don't think you will. Yeah, there's too much foliage there to actually. Yeah, we'll be good. Like right there, you can see that one. I'm pretty sure that's one of them. Yep. But again, from here it looks good. We got our fully rendered ones. There, it looks good. Hey, BC Gaming, what's going on, man? Appreciate that like. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to make this thing awesome, get you guys excited about playing it. We get into the cool stuff here. I got some pretty good ideas for this map, man. Can't wait. Yeah, I figured it was you. I just couldn't remember the name, and I didn't want to say it wrong because I seen the picture was still the same, just a name change. Trying to trick me. Right. Alright. Yeah. I don't know. I went kind of heavy-handed right there. Wanted to put a different variety, but let's see. It'll be alright. Looks good looking down through there. The only thing is, I don't know. I don't like the blurriness. I mean, it is what it is. It's a background, but it just makes me want to throw a couple of bushes in there, just trying to hide some of that. Again, I don't want to go too crazy with it and bunch up the performance of the map. So, I mean, we already have a lot going on, and we ain't even started. I mean, there is a lot of stuff I gotta delete yet, but we got a lot of trees to throw down on the actual map yet too. Like there in the back, I could have spread them out a little bit further, but again, like if you're out of cab view, like I want you to look back here and say, oh, it's actually a forest all the way around and not just a scattered bit of trees. But we'll throw them down, see how the map performs. If anything, we can just come in and thin them out in the back here, but we should be good. You trying to trick me, man. I did. I seen the picture, so I kind of figured it was you, though. Oh, you know what? I don't remember where my original trees were. Right here. Alright, so okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Of course it would do that. Won't let me click it. Man. There we go. I just wanted to bump it back a little bit so I can keep track of my original trees here. Alright, so that was the tall one. Now we're gonna grab the short one here. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. Got him. Got him. Oh, you know what? There was a couple more of the big ones I wanted to put down as well too. But we'll go ahead and we'll run these little ones out through here. Disappearing on me there. Messing me up. Yeah, like Mr. BC Gamer there. Messing me up. You know what? I don't know. We'll throw a couple of these down in the back. Ain't too worried about it back here. Just want to go it in just a smidge bit more. And then up front we'll put them in just a little bit heavier. Brady, you got FS22, don't you? I always gotta ask, because there's a lot of people not playing it. Surprising. I don't know, I need a new graphics card. All the mods. Yeah, all the mods. Like all the mods I had for FS19. Oh man, it was really slowing me down. Then you go through them and it's like, ah, let me see what I can get rid of. Then you go through your list and you only got rid of maybe 30 out of 1,000. It's like, man. Yeah, right there where it looked like it was kind of a dirt road, I was actually leaving that open. There's my original trees. Now here's where I gotta watch. Now that it's getting tighter, I just gotta make sure I don't have floaters. Because you can have floaters with these too, just like you do a regular tree. Got that telephone wire running through there. We get this section done right here, then I'll jump over and like we'll change the water color, maybe work on our waterfall a little bit, just so the stream don't get too boring just throwing our boundary trees in here. Something that needs done, but I don't wanna bore you to death. Need to keep you around. Alright. She definitely looks nice and full, that's for sure. Now we'll do this hillside, and then we'll do a couple of our dead trees. As far as this goes, I think. Alright, yeah. Oop, uh-oh. I'm gonna save it right quick before something bad happens. I think this section, this corner section, just comes up to this stream here. So from here over, we gotta work on now. Then we'll get all that with that section. And it's gonna look good once it's all full all the way around here. Be a lot of trees though. Won't be no denying that it's a logging map though, that's for sure. Alright. Real quick. Real quick. I'm gonna finish doing these big ones. Where I didn't put any over here, right here. And we'll jump back down to our little ones. Finish them out over here. But then we'll switch to our dead ones. We almost had a floater. Here's the floater. It's looking good. I do think if I change the mountains to that dark, man, it'll really look good. Like I'm trying to get them to fill in the gaps, but I don't want to push them up too close to where you can see the blockiness of it. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. Mako. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, see, they're 2D when you're looking at them like this. They're definitely 2D. I don't know. Oop, I might get rid of these ones and then just fill that in with bushes. That way you can see back in there, see our tunnel and everything we put in. So, and then we'll just run them down the sides and get rid of those ones in the middle, and then just put, like I said, we'll put bushes up through there, and then we'll run some bushes along this edge here. These down here, and then I'll put bushes here, along here. We'll fill that in with bushes and put bushes down that side as well. Now we can fill all that in with the smaller trees. And we're getting somewhere now, ladies and gents. We are getting somewhere. Finally. Alright. Yeah, we gotta take these ones out. Put some bushes in there. That way we can still see our tunnel. Alright. Now we need our little tree again. I can find my trees. Right here. This guy. Yeah. Then I just gotta do a little fly through, make sure ain't none of them floating. Right now I think we're good, but once you start getting them close to each other. And they don't want to place down right. And you end up with floaters. Do this section, then I'm gonna jump up there on that hill and pop a couple. Again, I'm not going to worry about back there, just up here, because you can see these ones. Man, that's fine. Sorry for making you dizzy. Really didn't want to block off her or rock work there. Tell you what. Go. Well, of course it did. Alright, there we go. I know this part's boring, guys. That's why as soon as I'm done with this part here, we'll go and work on our water and our waterfall for a little bit. The waterfall that we're going to work on now is just on the outbounds there. We are putting a bigger one on the inbound, so the waterfall we're about to do is going to be on the outside, and then we are going to add another waterfall inside the map, so I'll make it a little bit bigger as well. We're going to change the color of our water so it ain't that bright cartoon blue. I got a nice color. I made it while I was messing around with the color of the water, and I think I came up with a good color for this particular map. For being a logging map, I think it's a pretty nice watercolor myself. Gotta do a little low fly here, make sure. I'll probably do it again after the stream's over, but I just want to make sure there ain't nothing obviously floating on me. Oh, it's about to crash, I think. Let me save it real quick, just in case. Yeah, we definitely got to get rid of these trees. Throw some bushes in there. these were fine. Like, because I could have filled that in with bushes, but whenever you looked at it, I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah. What's that? Whenever you looked at it from here, yeah, these trees were way up here, and then those ones were kind of set back. I mean, I guess I could have just moved it, this one, anyhow. Brought it back a little bit. I think it still looks better just pulling forwards. Oops. Come on. Come on, man. This just really does not want me grabbing that tree. Get with the program. The trees are following me. If I just did it right the first time, I wouldn't have to do it again. Man, these ones are back here so far. Probably just be better off to copy, bring down some new ones. Throw that back in. Alright, now, moving on. Let me look at it one more time. So you can definitely tell those aren't fully rendered. See, that's what I was doing. Any of the roads that went back like this that you could actually stand here and look down the road, I was putting in the fully rendered trees. And I might go ahead and do that now that I'm looking at it. Like, it probably wouldn't look bad in game, but I can still kind of see that that's blocky. So, this side. Same with those. I might go ahead and get rid of these lines down these sides here and replace them with the fully rendered trees. Just so when you look back here, these trees are actually rendered. I did that with every road on the map except for this one, and I don't know why I didn't do this one. Hey man, it just don't, it ain't gonna let me click none of them. See, right here, this thing, if you're not clicking on the right side of it, it just won't highlight it. So you gotta go around it to get it to work, unfortunately. Yeah, the billboard or whatnot. I actually could delete that off of there too, I think. Maybe not. I didn't try it actually. Man, come on. Let me click the tree so I can move on. Jeez, oh man. One more, guys. One more. Alright. Now. I don't know why I put tomatoes in there. I think I was trying to block that off, but we'll do that with bushes. Now, we'll grab this guy. Same tree, just a rendered one. Same two trees. Too much. Much better. Having a rendered tree there. Much better, much better. Just trying to make it to where the branches ain't sticking out on the road. Not that it really matters, but the other side. Jeez, oh man. One second. Alrighty. Need our smaller tree. I believe it's this guy. Was that the... I don't know. So that's the one we just put down. So, so that was the small tree. We need the big one. I don't know why I thought that one was the big one. Joe, what's going on? I was telling chat there that I didn't stream yesterday. I was just tired, man. So I just went ahead and caught up on my sleep. It was much needed. Very much so. See, that sucks because I blocked that whole... I blocked the view of this whole side here. Let me delete that one and this one. I actually had this part done already. But I put the non-rendered trees down this edge and it just didn't look good. So I deleted these ones. And now I'm putting the rendered trees down the sides here. And then I'm going to delete these trees in the middle and just put bushes here so you can see back to our tunnel. Right. Yeah, I came home and I fired up the computer and because I was going to do my thing, you know. Then I went upstairs and laid down for a minute and was like, you know what? I just stayed there, left the computer on and everything. Didn't care. Yeah, I got a good bit of sleep, so it definitely helped. Definitely helped. Yeah, I was saying, I know this part's boring, so I'm gonna go ahead. I've said this a few times already, but once we finish this section we're working on, we're gonna go and work on the waterfall and changing the color of the water and stuff. Well, like this side, I left no trees there so you could see the rock and that. I might have to go ahead and wipe some of these out. So do the same. And this dog is killing me. Always get your sleep, you'll be better at everything else, right? I've been tired to work on my math, and a few minutes ago I heard someone else just died. A friend or family? I mean, either way, it's not good. Uh-oh. Wow. Geez, sorry to hear that. I mean, that's the second one in what, a week or something? Wow, that's young. Wow, that's young. So I'm guessing it wasn't like a car accident or nothing like that. Alright. Yes, well, one of my uncle's on January 27th, but we just got. Wow, that's a long time. Was it because of the weather? Wow, yeah, that's, I mean, I guess that's, that aspect of it's good, but yeah, sorry to hear that, man. It's crazy. JR, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We're getting there. We got a good ways to go yet, but yeah, I don't know if you've seen any of my other maps. That's what I do, man. Detail. It's gotta have lots and lots of detail. Even though it's just a logging map, this might be one of the easiest ones I've done. It's still gonna have massive amounts of detail. Yeah, thanks, Joel. Yeah, we got this whole, like I said, we've been working in the trees and sections, so this is section A, we'll call it. We got that whole thing done all the way back to hillside. I knew it would go quick. I got that done quick. Exactly. You know what? I normally make TP maps. I did want to make a regular map for FS22, but I normally do TP maps. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do one for the logging community. We're gonna do one for the loggers out there this time because I'm not saying everyone. I mean, because there is like a handful of them that are good, but majority of them, like, I don't know. It's just like they painted down some roads. It just had grass painted down the roads and threw the trees in, and that was it. I'm a visual player myself. Like, it's got to look, the game's got to look good for me to want to play it. And yeah, so everyone I make, I pretty much make it for myself. This is what I would want it to look like while I'm playing it. So I put hours and lots of thought into it. And lots of sleepless nights. How about it? Alright, so again, yeah, we're going to delete them trees, put in some bushes down each edge and down the middle. Now we can move on to our dead trees here. I'm not going to put the dead trees way back there because there ain't no point in it. But I did want to have trees back there, so whenever you're out of cab view and you're zoomed all the way out from your machine or whatever, you're going to see back there. So I want it to all look like forest. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't too worried about putting them in real heavy, and we're not going to put the dead trees back there. Probably from like here up, we'll throw some dead ones in there. Tis the game plan. Yes, it is, JR. Yes, it is. Well, look no, look no further, brother. I got you covered. It's gonna take a little bit to get it done, but yeah. So the next step, as soon as we finish putting the dead trees in and out over here, like I've been saying, I'm gonna jump away from doing the trees, just so the stream doesn't get boring, and then we are going to jump over. This water is not going to stay blue. Like, it's too blue, looks cartoonish. So we're going to get rid of that, the color of the water, and then we're going to drop our waterfall in right here real quick. And then this map is going to have another waterfall. That's on the outbounds. It's just right there. I'm going to add in another waterfall inside the map. And then I got a couple extra little goodies. Where we at? Shaded. Yeah, a couple little extra little goodies. Right here, I'm not fully... I don't know what to do here yet. Like, I kind of want to keep this. I'm not sure if I should keep it, get rid of it. If I do keep it, I'm definitely going to change it a little bit, just so it's different, you know what I'm saying? So, like, these roads that are in here are like placed roads, so you can actually delete them. So if I do keep it, I would delete them, maybe paint down some dirt roads, move the rocks a little bit, and just make it different from what it is. But it is cool, so I kind of do want to keep it. I'm just not sure yet. So I've left it alone for now. Yeah. So there's that. So pray for about this line. Right about here. We'll throw some dead ones in. Forgot about that one. I gotta sink it. I mean, it really doesn't matter back here, but I'm gonna make sure. That every rock is turned over there. So yeah, this particular tree, I made this there, but it got it's kind of off right here. So when sinking it, boom. Too bad I don't have cedar trees. Yeah. I mean, you can, I don't know, you kind of got to go off of what is in there. But you can make your own trees, though. Like this one here, just by using the tree stuff that's in there. I made this tree myself. And then, this one here is a made tree by somebody. This one here, I can't take credit for this one. I didn't make that one. But I did pull it from FS19 and converted it over so we could use it. I got a few trees that is not standard to this game. I got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got like 7 trees that we're going to use on this map that is not from FS22. I got a nice variety of trees. Nice variety. We got this one over here. Oops. We got this guy here. It's a smaller one, but you are able to cut it with the harvester, so. This map, we are keeping all the collectibles too, so every collectible is still going to be on the map, so you're still going to be able to go around and collect all the collectibles. So I don't want to do anything with them right now because we are going to be raising and lowering ground and moving stuff around, but when we're done with the map, we're going to come up here. Right here is our collectibles. It's all the collectibles around the map. Whatever ones that are in good spots, we'll leave. But we're going to go through and we're going to replace all the collectibles. And find little hiding spots and cubbies for them. So, yeah, you'll still have your collectibles. Had to make sure that was still there. I'm slowly learning modding. I haven't learned scripting yet or map making. Yeah, the basic part of it, like once you learn how to use the editor, and as Joel would say, a good PC, you definitely need that. You just gotta have imagination and time. But as far as actually building it, like I said, after you learn the editor and you're good with it, as far as building it, it isn't too hard. The hardest part is like thinking of what you're going to do. Like I said, imagination. Now when it comes to, if you're wanting to put something down and you want it to actually work and move and do stuff that it's supposed to do, that's where it gets hard. Having to script everything, getting everything to actually work. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm still not 100% good at it. There's still stuff that trips me up at times, but yeah, so as far as just throwing stuff down and making it look the way you want, it's not bad. Like I made one map where I had a swimming, you dug out a swimming pool, and when you dug it out, it was a new development, so you could walk over to the newly built house over by the water faucet and hit the button at the water faucet, and it would fill the pool up with water after you dug the dirt out of it, and it was awesome. It took me a while to figure out how to get that to work. Like I knew how to make stuff move and everything, but to actually get the water to fill up, it was a pain in the neck. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I did get it to work. Yeah, that's my problem. I don't have enough time. I get like 5 hours. Yeah, before I gotta head back into work, and it sucks. And in that 5 hours, you know, I gotta be a dad. I gotta get a shower. I gotta eat dinner. I gotta be, you know. So to get stuff done, there's a lot of sleepless nights. And I'm picky. I'm super duper picky. Like, if something doesn't look right, I don't know. I'm just super picky. But I think that's what makes good maps, though. If I wasn't so picky and just didn't care, I would just throw stuff down and just not care about it. That's why you see me move them trees like 4 times. Yeah. I've never submitted anything to Giants before. So whenever I'm done with this one, as long as I'm 100% happy with it, I am going to try to submit this one. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, I got 1 terabyte on mine. Well, over a terabyte. But it still ain't. It really still ain't what you need. I need something a little. I need a bigger graphics card is what I need. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this one on Giants. It'll probably get, well, I'm sure it'll get denied a time or two. With the stuff that I was wanting to add to it, it would probably, yeah, well, it probably would definitely not go for console, but I would have to change some things if I wanted it to go for console. I'm not 100% sure what all the guidelines for it is either. I know if you want it for console, you can't have branded stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at it. What kind of mods you made? I want to take some time and try to make an excavator, man. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have time. I do want to make an excavator, though. Caterpillar or something. Excavator or a nice piece of logging equipment, tracked. Something. But that's a pain in the neck too, scripting all that, make sure everything works and is moving right. And yeah, if I actually had time, I'd probably be a beast. That's my only thing though, having time. Like, I'd say if I made money from YouTube, I could just quit my job and do this full time, but I don't know. I've been a partner for a while now. I haven't made a nickel yet. Not a single nickel. I don't get enough views to make anything. Right? You know, if it wasn't for me, yeah, being a video creator there, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably be still playing 19 every day myself, just waiting for new mods to come out for 22, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, trying to get them views and that, you know, you gotta get on the ball. Get with the program. Ooh. I think the main thing for putting maps in Giants is adding the language for like 3 types in XML, but I have seen someone leave the main language and put English after it, and they accepted. So what you're saying is you gotta have, like, I can't just leave everything in English. I would have to put a different language or 2 in there. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I shared your stream to FS Logging group, by the way. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, and then like the logging maps that I have played, where people took and like laid a tree down to make it look like a tree had fell over. Give me a second. Like I got this one here. That one. When they do it, they make it to where you can't, like, it's still in the ground. So if you like hit it with a car or something, they just don't move. You know, in real life, if a tree's laying over, if you hit it with something, it's going to move. So that's something else I don't like too. When I do it, when I lay a tree down, like if you hit it with a car, it's going to move. You can't delimit. You have to cut like the butt or something of it off to be able to delimit. But I do make it to where the tree is movable. If you use superhuman strength, you could pick it up and move it. You hit it with the car or something, or you could just pick it up with a machine with the branches and everything still on it and move it around. So I try to make it as realistic as possible like that. Alright, Jewel. Appreciate it, JR. We'll see what happens, right? I don't know how these ones will look up here on the hill. We'll throw one up here, see what it looks like. Right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do, especially when you don't know another language. You'd have to sit there and Google every bit of it to know what you was writing. I don't know. Alright, so I think that's good on the dead ones. Wait a minute. Why do I not have pines here? Do I have pines there anywhere? Oh, you know what? I don't think I was able to make the LOD for the pines. Let me see. Yeah, I should be able to. I don't know why I didn't have them back there. Alright, let's copy that and place this up here. And then Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Um, yeah, Google Translate will do it. You would just have to copy it. You should be able to just type out whatever it is and then do the Google Translate, and it should translate the whole paragraph for you, and then just copy it and then paste it into the XML. Yeah, right. I'm trying to see where I have the LODs at here in this group. There's the spruce. Um, I'm gonna make this group real quick and then we'll save it. Alright, so did I even do the right LOD though of it? No, I don't think I did. Alright. Let's I thought I did this. I don't think it's a lot of work because it was like only a few sentences or paragraphs. Yeah, I don't know how much the royalties are. I mean, I know you get royalties for like how many times it's downloaded from yeah, Giants. But I don't know how many times it's got to be downloaded for you to get how much money. I'm sure it's not a lot, but you know. I guess anything's better than zero, right? Alright, so now I gotta name this group time oops. Put your mods on Patreon what do you get for it? Do you get anything for your downloads? Like how many times it's downloaded? Alright, so I ain't gonna worry about the other pine. We're just gonna do this stage 4 one here. A couple of them. We'll call it a day. I don't know where my original trees went. Finally. Wasn't letting me click it. Alright, so this should be... Yeah, that's the smaller one. Got a couple of these. Definitely fuller now. Ain't gotta worry about that. The only bad part is we still have the rest of the map to do. Oh no. I'm just throwing these ones up front, and then we'll be done. Finally. Oh, this dog, man. I'm sure you guys can hear her up there barking. You got a floater. Kind of hard to tell if they're floating on this ground here. But then these ones. Look, you can see the backside of the hill. Feel like a goat. Mountain goat. Making sure that I don't have any more floaters. Alright. Take it out. It's just one corner. We still got all the rest to do. It's alright, it'll go quick. Just like I said. Ah. Alright guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. Unexpected. Yeah, unexpected, but ain't nothing new. Alright, so unfortunately, I think if I copied this water plane, now I believe if I change this, it's going to change this one too. Let me experiment with that real quick. I think it does though. Yes, see how that changed with it? So what you gotta do, I'll show you the way to get around that so it doesn't do that to you. Oh no. Oh no. Joel. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not good. You just told me to save and I completely forgot. And it just crashed on me. We just lost everything from the last time I saved. Jeez, oh man. I know I had saved it, but I can't remember. I know we did a lot after I saved it. You just told me to save it too and I forgot. So it was whenever we were just looking at that. So all them little trees and everything I put in there, all gone. The dead trees, all of it, all gone. I thought, oh, jeez, oh man. Alright, so I'm not going to do that to you and redo it. I know, Joel, I know. The phone rang and it completely messed me up because after I typed that in, I was supposed to save it. The phone rang and here we are. The phone just messed me up. Alright, anyhow. Oh man, that drives me nuts. Hang on. I forgot I gotta get you guys back live here. Properties. I hate how it does this. When you have it set to Giants Editor, whenever you fire it back up, it just does that first screen instead of the right one. So now I gotta go back in here and then set you back up. There we go. Alright, so we still have the trees, the big ones and the little ones. We just don't have none of the dead ones, or none of that. Yeah. We don't have that one, we don't have that one, or these two that we just put in, all four of them trees. So I'm not going to do it to you and redo it now. I'll do it off the stream if I have time, unfortunately. You can't mess with water without saving first. Yeah, so here's what I do. Alright, so if you want it all to change, you're okay. So if I copy that. Man, I can't believe I did that. And I said, let me type this in and then we'll change it. and I never, or save it, and I never did. Unbelievable. Like, it happens every stream, Joel. Every stream, never fails. End up having to redo something. Alright, so now... Oh, this dog is killing me. Alright, so if we was to yeah, right. That was a lot of trees we put down too without saving. A lot of trees. Now I gotta redo it all. And I'll try, like I said, I'll try to do it off stream. But normally whenever I'm working on it, I'm streaming. Whenever I'm not streaming, I'm not working on it. But I'll try to slip them in there before I start the next stream. Yeah, so if you take and you change it, it changes all the water that is like the one that you changed. So the way I do it, normally, if I want it to be different, all I did too was every time I hit undo is when it crashes. See, I just hit undo and it crashed. But it only does it while I'm streaming. If I'm not streaming, it doesn't do it. Unless I try to hit undo like 100 times to undo a bunch of stuff. If I do it real quick, and then it will crash, stream it or not. But yeah. All I did was hit it once though. I hit the undo button one time and it crashed. Alright, so anyhow, what I do is I'll click on that water. And okay, so we duplicated it, right? Now we have it highlighted. So now if you took and you export that, just export it right back into the map, into wherever you have your prefabs or whatever. We'll just hit and just type in water plane. Save that. We want the parent directory structure, yes. It gains relative path, yes. Now, now you go into your maps, wherever you saved it. I don't like to do this either because it's hard during stream, but I'll turn this on so you guys can see what I'm doing. So now I'm in the map. Right here I have imports, and then I just saved that water plane to here, water plane. Now you open that up in Giants Editor, change it however you want to change it, and then import it back into the map. And then you could have 20 different types of water planes doing it that way. Is that how you do it, Joel? Because doing it this way, it just won't change. It won't change what you already have. Oh, you're not even there anymore. Alright, but you get it in there, change it to whatever you want, then you save it, then you can import it back in. So I'm gonna change this by one number. So whenever I change it in the map again, it won't change everything that was the same as that. So now that we saved that, I don't know why it's showing like that. Just hopefully it works. Alright, so now let me try to import it back in. And hopefully it works. If not, there's something I did wrong. We're about to find out here in a second. There we go. Alright, now we should be able to change this without it changing that. Or we could have just changed it to whatever we wanted it to be while we were in there. Let's see. Change this back to 5. Alright, see, now I can change it and it's not changing the other water planes. As you see, we can make it whatever we want to now. And you can do that 20, 30, 40 times, how many ever times you want to. But if you try to just copy water that's in there and you change it, or if you try to change one and there's 10 ponds and you try to change one of them, it's going to change all of them unless you do it the way I just did it. I wonder why the flow one isn't showing now. Oh, maybe I do. Hang on. Flow map. Oop. Someone came in. It's about to crash on me again. Yep. Man. like, I don't know, it's not even letting me hit the back button one time without crashing. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I was asking if that's how you did the water planes, but I said, oh, she must have disappeared. Alright, so back to Giants Editor properties. Okay. I thought maybe if you take the duplicate you made out of the transform group and put it in it at bottom of list or in new group, it might work. Yeah, so you probably missed what I just did with it. So I just copied it and then I export it out of the map into the maps files, like wherever I put my imports. Alright, and then I change it in Giants Editor. Like I'll open up the 3D file of it from the maps files, change it, and then I import it back into the map. So that's what I did. So now let me import that back in. Okay, water plane, open, import. Okay, here it is. So now we imported it back in, right? You can do this 20, 30, 40 times, how many times you want to. So now we can see all the water. This is how I do it. Okay, so now we can change the color of it, do whatever we want, and it doesn't mess with the other water planes. So export it, change it, import it back in. All you gotta do is just change like one number down here, or I don't even think you have to do that. You just export it out and then import it back in. You can change it to be whatever you want, and you can do that as many times as you want. So but, alright, we're on the flow map. As you see, it's acting weird. It's like, flowing the wrong way. I need it to flow this way, and I forget how to do that. Yeah, see if now I gotta mess with this and figure this out. Yeah, see if I try to make it long like that, like I need it, then it just isn't right. So there's the speed. I don't know, I was wanting to say there was a way to change the direction too, but oh, there we go. I was gonna say, as you can tell, I haven't messed with water in a while. But that's how you get it to change direction. Alright, so boom. Okay. Ooh, which one was I messing with? This one? Yeah. So let's do minus 1. Alright, so let's do 1.23. It's almost flowing the way I need it to. Almost. See, set up a little bit different than what 19 was as far as the water flow. Now the bump scale, I changed something on there and it made that bump scale way bigger. And I can't remember what it was. Which one was it? It's really not even messing with the bump scale at all. Oh, right here, wind scale. Well, that's still not what I was messing with though. I don't think. Alright, now what's the scale set at on this one here? Stop that. Creek. Alright, so it's -1. -1, -3.75. We need that to match. -3.75. 25. Okay. Zero, zero, 2, and 1. Zero, 2, 1. There we go. We got some water flowing now, ladies and gents. Only problem is, I just got to make sure it's actually flowing the right way for me. So whenever I go to set it up for this waterfall, like it's got to be flowing down the right way. I can't even see it. Can't see it. It should work. Can't see it because it isn't up against anything, so it makes it hard to see. Alright, now back to the creek. Wind scale 25. And depth scale or UV scale speed is 15. Alright, so depth scale is 5. This is at 15. I gotta make it match that. Man, now it just looks funky. Oh, here we go. Promise you, my phone never rings ever until I start streaming. Like it never rings, so like I don't even know why I have a phone, because it never rings until I start streaming. Alright, as far as the bumps and waves and stuff, it looks about the same. As soon as I turned it to 15 to match that, it messed it up though. But this here is one big piece, and this is just little, so that's why it's like that. As far as that, the bumps and that from the waves, it looks pretty close. All right, so now we got to change the look. All right. And hopefully I can